All
No, I said we.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and welcome to Shazman episode 70 fucking 2.
We're still alive.
Woo!
Somehow.
You're in 100.
Damn.
We lived this long. Oh my god.
Wait a
Well,
second.
we lived
Wait,
this long somehow.
72?
Audio
Damn, we're
sessions were
old.
uploaded. Yeah, audio sessions uploaded, so yeah, I finally uploaded those things.
I was gonna
Wow.
say I didn't. I was
We're
like,
old.
didn't we have session 69 last time?
Nah.
God damn it.
Yep, which actually it deleted because of Twitch, so I lost that, so it's not to my YouTube, which is a shame.
I'm a river.
Cry me a river. But now we're gonna cry you a
Anyways.
session.
A session that cries. The boy who cried session.
Hmm. Anyways, yeah, no, let's begin. When last we left the wolf pack, it's been a while since I've done the full thing, and I still won't because Anya's missing, because you know. But yeah, Ari, the Air
Deep
Genasi
breath.
monk, Armin, the Devilish Samar Ranger Barbarian, Celica, the Kalishtar Druid, Lipia, the Inugami Rogue Paladin, Renee, the Gnome Time Wizard, and Roger, the
Bonjour.
Goliath Fighter Bard. After aspects of Lookout and aspects of assassination of high officials, the party reunited, returning to each other near Ermog, where they discussed what had happened. Revelations were made, kisses shared, and all on episode 69.
Woo.
Nice.
Now with,
Woo!
now with a dreaded wedding coming, it appears we reach our climax as the party discusses how best to deliver the fatal blow.
Time for the black wedding.
Black wedding.
It's a nice day
So,
for it.
for context, Ari was the lookout near Ogmog. She was the one keeping the cave safe in order for you guys to have that rendezvous. Nothing really happened on your watch, Ari. And the next day, Hugo had arrived, and he had said, I bring a gift. And as you guys all look into the cave's entrance, you see emerging Anya. Describe yourself since some changes have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
So Anya walks in on all fours before standing up on her hind two to look at all of you. She has ditched majority of her clothes except for her cloak. She has changed her weapon back to the Howling Glaive. She no longer has the Amethyst Glaive anymore. Her scars are a lot more defined, and they look fresher than they used to be. And the most noticeable thing is that her right paw is missing up to her elbow. It is all metallic now.
Robo Anya.
Cyborg.
Cyborg, damn it!
You knew she
I
was going to go before you.
But anyways, but yeah,
You knew that was going to happen.
before anyone blames me, I want you to know that it was not me who caused this to her.
That is already known knowledge. I believe you.
Thank you, Hugo.
Indeed. Now, I will descend further into the cave. Dawn has approached, and while my hood protects me, I seldom take chances in the sun. He'll descend further into the cave so that way you guys can have your reunion.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet.
To see you, Anya.
It's good to see you all as well.
Missed you.
I'm sure. Her tail wags slowly.
God, it has been a while since we've all been together, hasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he say that in
Yes.
game?
No, that's just me out of game. Just like, it really has been a hot minute. But continue. Don't mind me. Sentimental.
It seems this happened.
Hmm?
Where did you end up after the whole situation in the realm of the Gem Dragons? Because that actually, I don't think that was mentioned. Funny enough.
It wasn't.
I ended up with the Goliath again.
Okay.
It does seem like the journey here was less pleasant.
What do you mean?
What happened, if you do not mind me asking, Anya? A bit of a concern.
Volkaiser
Look.
happened.
If anyone doesn't remember the name out of game, you can roll history checks for if Anya's ever mentioned it.
Volkaiser.
Oh, I remember. And
Yeah. I remember.
Volkaiser came to challenge the Alpha of the Goliath. I fought the Alpha to gain the ability to fight Volkaiser. I beat him. But
Unsurprising.
Volkaiser cheated.
So,
He used poison on his blade.
coward.
Southern coward.
And so I lost. And I lost my glaive.
Did you put up a good fight?
I think my scars say otherwise.
Knowing you, I do not think that you went down easy.
I didn't. After I took his eye, I blacked out.
He chuckles slightly. And I say you did fight well. We will see him again, Anya. And I know that he will not win next time, regardless of cheating.
Most definitely.
We still have to be very careful. He has creatures that shouldn't be around.
Like what? If you don't mind me asking.
Actually, I remember this. I forget which one had mentioned it, but Volkaizen had hellhounds traveling with him that Armin recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
the hellhounds. Believe, God, I don't remember who said it, but they had mentioned fiery creatures and Armin recognized them. I'm just trying to remember who brought it up, but irregardless.
I
You
think
can
it
roll
was
history.
Valak.
Alec, or it was one of the Goliath leaders. I forget. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just roll history.
I was gonna say
27.
I can actually tell you which one it was.
Yeah,
So,
just for the sake of
what
RP.
would you roll, by the way? Because I'm gonna allow the kids.
27.
It was the
27.
orc, I think.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was the orc Voken.
Yeah.
Vulcan, there it is.
Yeah, it was the
started with a
orc.
V. I remember that.
Twas the orc, because that was the last place
Anyways, continue.
remember we were.
Mm.
Oh,
Vulcan had mentioned that he traveled with 3 hellhounds. Oh, then. They will fall as well when we face them.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that easy. I struggled against one.
We just have to be stronger and better.
We will have to see.
We will. In time. For now, I am glad you are back with us, Anya.
Yeah. Good enough for you back.
Well, where are you all heading now?
Armin kind of grimaces. He says, what did she say that all of us are going to the capital, Alex, or was it just
Yep,
Armin
all
that's
of
going?
you.
Yeah.
The capital of this wretched nation.
Yeah. Or quote unquote wedding.
Wedding? What is that?
He doesn't say anything. He just his head kind of shrinks down slightly as he groans.
and Roderick will just kind of give him a smack on the back.
Don't worry.
I believe
we're
this
gonna-
is your tale.
Yeah.
Anya just sits there as confused doggo.
A wedding is a joining of 2 people in lifetime love. Unless it is with this place, as the Empress of Orrington has threatened all of you if I am to not marry her daughter forcefully.
Anya, roll a history check unless you remember in-game.
I don't remember.
History check.
Do you remember?
Anya's history is bad.
We'll
If
see.
she
got
forgetty
this.
spaghetti, that's fine. But
Yeah.
okay, she just brought back the song. She just brought back the song.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Come
But anyways.
on, Anya.
Yep, roll history. Let's see. Does Anya
Wee
remember?
Natural 20 says yes.
Funny.
Oh shit!
So Anya,
Anya,
you
big
remember that
brains.
the Empress, the Alpha of Oritin, had 2 daughters, Luna and Tristane.
Anya looks at Armin. And then looks around to find Luna.
Perception.
No,
It is-
Oh
it is
god.
Where
Is
is
she
this
actually-
bitch?
Tristane.
Come on.
Oh wait, is she actually here?
29.
Jesus.
You see her hide. You see her just hiding behind one of the corners.
He's
Okay.
She never left.
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't leave.
She never left.
Oh no, that's
Even
right. She
missing
did
me.
leave last session. My bad. Blah. Never
Yeah,
mind.
she was say she
Yeah.
did leave. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, did she
Anya,
come back?
she is not here.
She sniffed.
She was here.
She oddly smells like she's been all over Armin.
Actually, I was gonna say with the Twilight, you do smell that her on him a little.
And she like starts sniffing you, Armin, and then she like does the freeze thing that dogs do when something's off.
I forget what is the what is the freeze thing they do?
Okay, so you know how like when dogs start smelling you and they're like in the process of thinking what to do next, they like freeze, they don't move.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah, but they're like, have you ever had a dog walk up to you, sniff you, and it just doesn't move for a bit? Like there's a tense moment there.
Yes, that my dog has done that before, but barely. So
You don't know if
Yes,
she's going to attack or if she's
Alright,
going to
anyway.
be energetic.
and then she starts looking up at you.
what?
When are you gonna give me grandpops?
He like his eyes go completely wide, and he like his face instantly turns beet red. Like what?
I'm
have-
sorry, what?
Mating bond. You have mate bond. Where are the pups? Where are they?
No, Anya, wait, stop.
Where are they? She grabs his coat. Where are they?
Yep, Anya thinks you're
Damn it,
very
Kelly.
mood up. That's fun.
Damn it, Kelly.
Shit.
He's like, what's up?
Look, we have not had that yet, and we have more pressing matters, Anya.
What? But you guys have mate bond.
I know. The Empress is forcing me to marry her other daughter.
Wait, the other one?
Yes.
Who? Ew.
I'm sorry, what?
You knew this.
Yeah, we were in the room.
I
room what
know,
happened?
I know about that bit, but it's more lippy
Oh,
to the
grandpops.
yeah, the ground pops bit thing. I'm sorry, what?
He's still just like beet red.
Armin?
I'm going to kill the Empress and kill the other daughter so you could be with the one.
Look, no, not
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Tristane. Not Tristane.
And you
She
can
is not
try
involved
and
in
stop me.
Oh God.
it. We can discuss this we can
No,
discuss this
make
moment,
fun with
Anya.
that wretch. Luna is better. Luna
I
is better.
am.
I like Luna.
I know that.
Luna is better.
Armin is like completely stumbling over his words.
Luna's daughter. Where is she? I need to see her. Where is she?
He's-
Where
he's
did
left.
she go?
It's complicated.
Thank you.
What do you mean it's complicated?
The queen, the empress, is forcing him to marry Tristane as to protect us. However, this is very advantageous for us.
Huh?
So I'm gonna say this out of game real quick before you guys start planning. It's possible you could do this session. Also, if you find a way to instantly kill the Empress, you'll forego the boss fight. I am a believer of ruling cool. Do it cleverly enough, I will allow it.
The problem is the plan that I kind of had, I don't think worked because I'm guaranteeing she has really good wisdom.
Maybe, but
Well, talking
we'll have
game.
to see.
So Roderick's just kind of like,
Actually, there is one. There is something that he hasn't mentioned, and he needs to mention that too. But Roderick, go first.
he's just kind of crosses, because I'm guessing Anya's just like, huh? He's like, all right. We're gonna take out the Empress so that shit for brains doesn't have to marry Tristane and we can free the country.
Fuck, Roderick. Shit for
I
brains.
agree with you with this.
What'd you say?
I agree with you with this.
No, no, no,
What
no,
are
no.
we-
Anya.
Oh, I agree.
Roderick's like understands now. He has to. He's starting to talk too big, and he's like, okay, let me bring it down a little bit. We
Hi,
need to make a
Lisa.
plan. We need to make a plan. The idea
Yeah.
to take her out without a fuss would probably be more helpful than anything. A prolonged fight with her could lead to complications, and I'd rather that not be the case.
Agreed.
Agree.
You wanna go?
There is something else.
Honey,
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So good.
Goody
You're
The
fine.
Empress, the Empress had mentioned he does air quotes, elixir that she intends to give me when
You wanna go?
the marriage with Tristan has been consummated.
and what does this elixir do?
You wanna go?
Are we in the caves
wow.
now?
You're in the cave.
At
You've
this
been in
point-
the cave.
Yeah.
Restores Luna.
Restores her.
Luna
Oh,
is. Luna is not. Luna is far more than what we thought.
What? Is she a ASMR like you somehow?
He stares at Roderick.
I was joking. It's not seriously that, is it?
Oh.
The Empress said that her and I were yin and yang.
Oh.
That clever bitch.
And now in game, you know that the devil is in love with the ASMR.
I mean,
So,
that's not what we're calling it, but yeah.
demon falling
This
in
is
love
some
with an angel.
paranormal writing shit right here.
Actually, it's kind of poetic.
For the record, before you guys continue planning, I want to say I knew that he was an ASMR from the beginning. Did not know this idiot was gonna fall in love with her. So
But it worked out so perfectly.
it
Anyways.
really did. It really fucking did.
Well then,
Is cute.
I have an idea then.
Oh. Do tell.
Since there's two of us that the Empress doesn't really see as being smart, looks to Armin, points to himself as well.
I'm like half tempted to just fucking dip at this point.
Alright,
But I'm literally
we'll lessen it.
She may think that, but she's not the brightest herself. Or as bright as she believes to be. She still believes that I'm an idiot. Quite an advantageous position we have ourselves in.
That is true.
My idea is simple now. Well, in theory, it can be simple. We use our more elf-based individuals, those who are able to use the shadows to their advantage. Find this elixir. It is either going to be very heavily guarded, or she's pulling strings and has it on her person. Either way, we can still find it.
She claims that it is hidden somewhere in the castle. I doubt that that is very true.
Olympia,
Hmm?
you up to sneak around and try and find where it might be located once we are in the castle?
Lypia smiles and says, "Oh, most definitely."
Hmm. We also,
Go ahead.
if we do remember correctly, there is someone who is quite vexed with the Empress as well. A certain diplomat.
Yes. There is that person as well. There is also someone else who might have a bit more info, could you?
And who might that be?
He's currently in the deeper in the cave.
We're back.
I was planning to have a conversation with him later, but that is true. The more allies we have in this
Why
event.
don't we just talk to him now? We could talk to him now and see what he knows.
That's actually not a bad idea, Anya. There is also a matter I did want to talk to him anyway.
Well, since you guys apparently don't want to talk to him, I'll go talk to him.
Anya,
never
hang on a minute. We never said we didn't want to talk to him. We do.
She walks over.
Libya, please go with her.
Aye, I'm going.
Thank you.
Libya runs after Anya. Wait up!
Anya, Lipia, anyone else like to join them on their way to speak to Hugo about like what he knows about the castle?
The castle, yeah. I want to talk to Matt's character. I want to talk to Renee a little bit, but so we'll stay back if Matt is okay with that.
Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Armin and Ari, are you guys good with going to talk to Hugo?
Should you
Yeah,
stay or should you
I
go?
will. I'll go talk to Hugo.
Alright, so that's 3. Armin?
Richard has been muted.
He went adios.
Probably because
Alrighty,
he's like, Hugo, fuck that shit.
Well, either way. We'll start with talking to Hugo since he'll give some relevant information regarding the castle. So, Anya, Lipia, and Ari, you guys go. The AAAs go to speak to.
Triple A service.
Triple A.
The Triple A
It's a
service.
AAA battery, bro.
Look.
The battery squad.
Look.
Yeah.
Continue,
Lipia,
I get to beat
Anya,
people up.
Ari, yeah, just say
I
it.
get to beat.
Anyway,
Just
Well,
days.
I
you
mean
go speak with
battery,
Hugo, who is-
as in like arrestable domestic battery.
You see Hugo just
Continue.
reading a book while you're approaching him.
Hugo.
Hello, Hugo.
Hugo.
He said yes. Yes.
Well, she's just gonna say she's gonna keep going until he looks up at him.
He looked up, yeah, he looked up.
We need help. What do you know about Dumb Castle? Is that what it
What are
is?
we talking about? That is the Orton Castle. That is
The one near here.
The Orrington Castle.
It's probably the most
That one.
incredible fortress in all of Orrington.
Do you know it?
I lived in it for many years. When I was the Empress's advisor, my coffin resided in there, as did my food. I can tell you that if you wish to sneak in to commit suicide, it is near impenetrable. I have heard tell about a vampire in a far-off land that takes people at a march of the dead to it's comparable to that. So out of game, basically, this is basically like infiltrating Strahd's castle.
Yeah. Right.
That's difficult in and of itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like the castle's alive, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
the
castle's
castle-
very much alive.
AKA, AKA, you're gonna need help.
Yeah. Can you help us?
I cannot get in there. Not myself, at least, not while she is alive. The defenses reside only so long as she does. Kill her, and I will be able to enter. However, you would need to accomplish many feats of dispelment if I were to set foot in there. Not to mention, he points to himself as a vampire. I can't enter a residence without being invited in. by someone who lives there, not a guest. Actually, I'm gonna check that. Well, actually, I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's as long as you're not invited in.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
It's
what it
kind
is.
of a weird role. It's as long as you're not invited in by whomever is inside.
That's
So
right.
if
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
looking at it.
inside, I can give him permission.
Yep. So yeah, you can give permission if you're one of the occupants. So yeah, as long as no one inside invites me, then I cannot enter. The constraints of vampirism.
Looks at Libya. Hugo, you are now part of the pack. So if she's in there, you're in there.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I've got no issue with you being one of our pack mates.
Appreciated, but I doubt the Empress invited me.
What if one of us
Man,
invites
man.
you in once we're already
Then I
inside?
recommend slipping in away from the Empress's gaze.
That's easy enough.
Do not assume much. Even the lightest of your pitter-patters will be heard by her ears.
That's a good point.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless
If
you.
you are to
Will.
get me in, you would need some sort of distraction.
We've got
Distraction, you
already.
say?
I mean, I watch you three to roll me a history check regarding Raxus in there.
Right.
Why, I wouldn't know about Raxus, would I?
No,
Wait.
you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, I
Ari,
wouldn't know.
you remember that Raxus had some of his Templars with him? Roughly 40 of his best men, basically. Comparative, out of game comparative, I believe I made them a CR 10. They're basically comparable to 10th level paladins.
Oh,
Right.
Which they're pretty beef.
Yeah.
I will relay that information to the group. Fuck.
You're good.
Okay.
So yeah, now in game. Also, Anya, you probably hear. For the sake of brevity, Anya, you explain that Raxus is a gold dragonborn who's in armor.
He is a distraction. And what were the Templars? What are those?
Templars, just to say it out of game, from what you have gathered, because unfortunately there's a lot of mystery regarding the continent of Dragus. In fact, Ari, to your knowledge, the emperor before Raxus was someone called Empress Umbar, though because they were isolationists, there hasn't been a lot known. Templars are basically paladins of the Platinum Dragon Dragus in this world. They are uber-devout followers that wield the power of the dragon god through their oath, or through their worship of him. They can be clerics or paladins, so they can be either 10th or above level paladins, or 10th or above level clerics for the ones he brought.
Alright.
AKA, these are tough motherfuckers.
So they praise big spirits. So they praise.
He is a good ally, though not one you should keep forever.
There was also the other thing that might be a pretty good distraction. Though it is being done to keep the rest of us safe.
The wedding, I assume you refer to. Well,
Yeah.
all shall be in attendance. You will know if you're missing from there.
You want to fight me, bro?
Does anyone else have any questions for Hugo regarding the castle?
So what questions were asked?
How defend is the castle. I basically out of game compared it to Strahd's castle. It's that level impenetrable. He can't enter without an invitation. And,
Wait. So, okay.
I get it. Walking doggo, that's fine.
Oh,
So, what's Anya's question?
could. Yeah. Can you draw? Can you scribble? What? A map? Can you make map of place?
I can make a layout of the place, however, likely you will be with the Empress when the wedding bells toll and his funeral march began. Beyond that, if she has there are some secrets of that castle not even I know. I'm gonna roll him a deck check to see how well he draws the layout. Pretty decent. He actually gives you a good layout of the castle. It is impressively tall. It's a Gothic architecture style that almost looks cathedral-like in nature, yet has this imposing design to it. There are many rooms, areas of weaponry. There are several libraries and tomes. There's just a lot in there. Notably, one of the more infamous rooms is actually the training grounds and the council meeting chambers where the head educators of the Orrington School of Power actually meet. Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
The wedding will actually be held in the
Okay.
courtyard
My
around
brain is
the
working.
yeah. The wedding would likely be held around the courtyard in the upper area where there will not be a ceiling, and it's almost but elements of stained glass floating above it, actually, in a consistent mirage effect that causes a multicoloral facet that changes even like how it looks. It can look purple, and it actually changes colors based on the moonlight as well.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, Hugo, what do you know of the United Forces?
You mean United Orders?
Yeah, yeah, United Orders.
The United Order of Dragas took power some 25 years ago. The Empress Umbar was killed when Raxus declared he was the herald of Dragas. Many followed and supported him.
Okay.
Beyond that, there is limited information, but I have heard that they are overzealous in their worship. In calmer times, overzealots would make for poor allies, but Dragas is the sworn enemy of Atudan. If you seek an ally against her cult, what better than a man who is sworn to her demise, to have her plans come to ruination?
Yeah. Okay.
Not even Orient. I will say this, though. Not even Orrington has eyes in the United Orders. They've kept their privacy well. Not even I have managed to get in. I only have heard rumors.
Right. Hmm.
Did anyone ask who who was expected to attend this little wedding of theirs, just so we're prepared?
Not yet, no.
If you want to have gone with them, you could and ask that as Armin.
I know.
Mm.
I do not suppose that you know of who is expected to be attending
The
this.
ceremony itself, likely it will be the teachers of the Orient School of Power. That will include Valen, who oversees it all, leader of the council. Marcus, the head of the borrowed magic. His specialty is in pact magic and warlocks. Haran Versol, the leader of clerics, more within the domain of storms and tempest. Balik Glanith, head of the innate magical studies. he himself is of wild magic in nature. Vorparix, an elder goblin. I believe she met your tiefling friend in days past. She is the head of wizardry. Her spy master, Spider. He could be anyone, a changeling by nature. He is a rogue of magical ability. And originally there was another who was the head of the artificing aspect of the school, but has since gone to an earth genasi named Stalagmite.
Okay.
Stalagmite.
Yep.
No, I'm laughing about something else.
The previous, person was a half-orc by the name of Arungal. Apparently, another changeling sent him to the astral sea.
Okay.
Good times.
Out of game for Madanari, it was a one-shot I ran. Richard here
Yeah.
sent him to the astral sea with a clever plan with a
I
bag of holding.
remember.
We
Oh,
polymorphed
yeah.
his ass into a toad. I stuck him in my bag of holding, destroyed the bag of holding, and anything that was in it was sent to the astral plane.
As you should, as you should.
He got yeeted into non-existence.
Quite literally.
And it was so perfect because he's an artificer. They only go up to 5th level spells, and they have no means of making something that can transport them back, so he gets stuck there.
well. Ori.
Hmm.
I wish to speak to you
Yeah?
in private. I need to convey something to you. And
Okay.
I am going to save that for later because Roderick and Renee, you guys are up because I don't want to keep you waiting. What do you want to talk to Renee about?
You wouldn't happen to have any kind of unseen hand? I believe it's mage hand. Would you?
Unfortunately not. I kind of skipped over that one during learning spells.
And there goes that plan that I had. Though it would have probably been more gruesome than anything to see. And would have put you in a predicament, so I don't think you want to hear it.
Did I just hear an Xbox notification sound?
I thought so too.
I heard that.
Freaking.
That was my phone, sorry.
We need to take the Empress out without a fuss. Knowing who all might be at this wedding, it could be very much against us. Having an entire country worth of mages and whatnot she will be inviting. It could be terrible. However, if we do wish to have any magical means of anything, any kind of magic we wish to do, there is something that I was able to... Well, you remember when we came to the Shadow... Is it the Shadow Hearts?
You're thinking of
That was-
Baldur's 3.
What's the rebels?
The Shadow Cloaks.
I'm so close. There was one thing I did learn from the Shadow Cloaks that could be of assistance in, well, preventing any magical detection.
Right.
So, with these runes, I could carve them into someone's armor, clothing, weapons, something to prevent detection from them, and if we try to use magic, possibly. Would Roderick know that? Is that possible?
Repeat.
Because he was able to obtain those magical anti-magic detection runes from when we were dealing with so this is I want to say this out loud so I can think it out loud. Sorry.
Please. Yeah. So you're
My concept is if we were to put it on ourselves, would that in turn cause a inability for people to detect us possibly casting magic or
roll. Okay, so roll Arcana because this I know how this would work.
I have advantage due to my runes.
I believe
19?
you just passed.
Oh, thank God.
If you carve that rune in someone's skin, they would actually become anti-magic themselves. Not in the way Luna is. Hers is sort of anti-magic, but in a suppression way. This is a what happens when you open Schrodinger's box sort of a deal.
Oh.
It kind of makes them implode. Well, there's a 50-50 chance. Either the rune works or the magic in the body is just too strong. So basically, roll a d100 and then you see what happens.
Oh, that's such... Oh, that's actually exactly what I was
It would only work against
anticipating.
sorcerers, and I will say, because it's been made apparent, the Empress is a sorceress.
That's the reason why it's in my fucking note.
You're giggling like a madman because you are like there are 1,000
Roderick
different
is a
plans running through your mind with this.
Because Roderick...
Yeah,
No,
look.
So have you heard
this was one of the plans that I had planned out.
Prioritizers? Question mark?
He's a rune knight.
He's a rune knight.
Oh, yeah, you're a discount
If
artificer.
yeah, I was gonna say if you bless you, if you guys
Thank you.
do get it on her body in some manner, I would allow a D100 roll. I'm not gonna say what it would be, but if you got it on her, it would actually make her implode if it worked. You would actually circumnavigate the boss fight.
I have an idea. It's a lot. So Roderick's gonna just like go. The idea is if we were able to get this rune onto her body, there is a very, very good chance that she will explode.
Oh,
Well, I hope there's a good chance, but there is a chance.
Roger with that 19,
Alright.
it's a coin flip. It is literally a coin flip, which
It's
that's
it's
good odds.
but
If I were playing the lottery,
The
I
I-
think those are great odds.
it is a good chance. However, we need to determine if we have any way of weakening her wisdom. There is a spell that I have that could assist us in getting the runes onto her. I'm assuming
Right.
you are familiar with the spell Polymorph.
That
have.
would not work. I'm just gonna spoil this out.
No?
19. The body transports to normal after. You don't keep the scars from polymorph.
Okay, that makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah,
we
I'm
would
just
need
gonna
to
let you
hold.
know that.
We would need to get her guard down and possibly someone hold her down. If we are able to get the drop on her, or use some form of magic to get the mark onto her body, there's a chance that we could solve this without confrontation.
Huh.
The reason I say this is a drawn-out fight with the Empress is unwise. If I will be speaking to Raxus, seeing as he did not much like the rest of you, possibly there's a chance that I can sway him. Though it will be hard knowing him. If we can get his help to distract everyone, cause a kerfuffle. Yes, he used the word kerfuffle. If we can distract the crowd and possibly take the Empress's gaze and mind off of things, we could surprise her. Possibly hold her down, and I can carve the runes into her back or into her neck. And then we take chance. If not, we will still have her held down, and we can rain fire onto her.
Alright.
You seem oddly calm at the idea I came up with. I thought someone was going to think of it as rather, I would say cruel, but for her it's more justified.
Considering some of the threats that she made towards me and everyone else around here, I
Wait a
reckon it
second.
might be well deserved.
DM,
Yes.
have we seen Ari use her gravitational magic?
I think once.
Okay.
I know I used it during the. I know I used it once during the fight with that wizard guy a while
Oh,
back.
you did. That's
Yeah,
right.
you did. So yeah, I will allow it. Also,
Guys,
need
guys,
this.
guys, I have a plan. I have a plan.
You have a stone. It's
I may
right.
have a plan. I may have a plan, okay? I'm just funking, all right? So I know someone here. I'm funking, okay? I'm funking. So
Big
we
thunk.
could instead of having to do anything to the queen, like hold her down or anything, one of you needs to make a branding stick with the rune on it to make it easier. So you just stamp that shit on her. And
Well, I do have
so to
smithing
make
tools.
wait. Yeah, you can do that. So wait. My brain was thinking about our inventory, right? And we have dust of deliciousness, guys.
We do.
We have the dust. We can lay some
We
food
could.
at the wedding. We can lace the food at the wedding with the dust of deliciousness,
I forgot.
so that everyone has disadvantage on wisdom checks.
I've got
So that
Oh,
she has
you beautiful
disadvantage.
son of a bitch, you.
Wait a minute. And then if she actually succeeds, you could use your silvery bars to say, fuck you, you're going to
That's
fail.
right. I do Anya, I fucking love your brain. This is so much fun.
This is not Anya thinking, this is Alice
know.
thinking. Fuck you.
Alice's brain is superior.
out of game. I would allow it if you got the Dust of Delicious in her and you were able to brand it like the pattern on her. If you did a wisdom spell to try and give yourself advantage, I would allow it. And yeah, no, I will allow
But
this.
the thing is that we need to find a way to sneak our way in there to lace the food with the dust of deliciousness. Since everything is magical and it's detectable via magic, I'm thinking that we need to find some sort of scroll of non-detection, have our stealthiest member go in there and lace all the food.
That is definitely something we can do.
Because non-detection is unaffectable. Anything that is scrying, magical detection, everything cannot pick up anything under non-detection.
That is something we can definitely do, Matt.
It is, yeah.
And then we could have our stealthiest member go in there with their natural stealth, not having to worry about the magic bullshit, unless we want to put Luna in there because she's immune to the magic anyway. But
She's not going in there.
that's understood. She won't be going in there. So someone else we need to cover in non-detection. And they have to be our stealthiest member. Lace the food. Lipia, I don't trust you. I'm sorry. I don't know who else is able to do that.
That's fine. I will.
Guys, I think I was about to say something.
It's fine. Sorry.
So, Matt, you beautiful, beautiful bastard. That is a very good way, because I don't know if she's good with con saves. Matt has just shown me his...
Sorcerers are good with con saves.
Yeah, sorcerers
They're proficient
have
con saves.
con saves.
She's also not a woman. Go ahead.
She doesn't know. Momentary stasis.
Explain.
Matt, would you like to put that on screen so everybody else can see it in the chat? Sure. Or on Roll20?
Oh.
I can't see it.
As an
'cause I'm
action,
not-
you can magically force a large or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you to make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. Unless the saving throw is a success, the creature is encased in a field of magical energy until the end of your next turn, or until the creature takes damage. While encased in this way, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. You can freeze. You can use. Okay, so the way I'm flavoring this is it keeps them stuck in a moment of time. I kind of view it as like Bites, not Bites of Dust, Emperor Crimson from Joe Part 5, where he just kind of, like, everyone else is still for a moment, but time is still technically passing in his weird warp time. So I would allow this. You would be able to get the brand on her.
So that is an option if the dust of... Because I want to have backup plans to backup plans to backup plans.
That's fair. I've got the dust of deliciousness.
I'm okay with it.
So I think we try to...
Someone here had it.
I think the idea of Dust of Deliciousness is a good idea. I think we should have that as the main plan, is to try and, fuck this bitch up that way, because it'd be
do you want to
fucking
sneak
hilarious.
it into her food, or do you want to like sneak it into the kitchen, or do you just want to sneak it into her food, like sleight of hand? That's a question for you guys.
Because I feel like sneaking into her
So my
food...
issue is that once you cook it or bake it, because everything gets a different alchemic reaction, it might basically get rid of the effects of the dust of deliciousness.
Yeah.
So putting it on specifically what she's about to eat.
Now if it's like cream or anything that you just put on something, like you can mix it onto the toppings.
Like a cake.
Maybe we should
Like
start
a wedding
mixing it with toppings. And that bitch has to have a slice of wedding cake. We all know that. We all know that she has to.
She's an old lady. She wants to indulge, and she's like, cake.
Yeah.
Or she might be a little too clever and be like, no, I'm gonna probably go for something else that's on my meal.
That's why we have
So-
plans. But
yeah.
I love the idea of the dust
We
of
don't
deliciousness.
we don't need to put a lot of dust. We just need to put a
No.
small pinch so we could
Just
actually
enough.
spread it out.
Just
Dust
enough.
is fine. We could spread it out.
Yeah. So, main plan is dust of deliciousness into her food or even her drink. Could be a
That works
possibility.
too. You could put
And
it in
then-
all the drink.
Go ahead.
My concern is Alex is a very smart DM. This is a Empress we're talking about. If we're tainting food in any way, Empresses, kings, queens
Oh, yeah,
have
because we
like
got
dozens of people to
paladins.
check their food.
We got paladins and they have
serving it.
and they could detect the food.
There's
But who would
also
detect the food at fucking weddings?
there's also the opportunity that because
A
Matt has
place
used
like
it many times before. He can make them miss the save
I can.
Exactly, yeah.
with his.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have limited spell slots. We can't, and you can't.
This isn't a
upcast
spell
silvery
slots.
bars.
these aren't
What
these
is
aren't
it?
spell slot. It's converging futures. It's a chronergy thing.
Yeah.
How many times
It's-
can you do that?
I basically allow because of your boon, you basically can use it until you get 6th level of exhaustion, which is death.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we can be like, so it's not a spell. It is, hey, congratulations on passing. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
Wait, okay. So we only really have like 2 shots at that with your ability, because anything further than that, you're not going to be.
Well, it only has to be once. Because
I mean, that's true.
yeah, so he automatically causes them to fail or succeed the roll.
Yeah.
With it.
It's only one person or a group of people, because we're dealing
When
with a
you
bunch
are a
of
creature
clerics.
you can see within 60 feet of
paladins.
you. I think it's
I'll
I'll
It's-
put it
it's
like this.
a creature.
I'll
I'll
drop
put-
it in chat as well.
It's singular.
It's only a person, but you're only targeting the Empresses again. It's Orrington. Kill her. They're not gonna really
Yeah. So
stop you.
we could momentary stasis, even if she passes converging futures to make her fail. Brand, hope the dice gods fucking like us, and
Okay, I
possibly
will
never
say
have
this
to
as well
her.
to be kind. This is the last hint I'm giving you. I will allow you to sprinkle the dust into onto the brand. If you get it in her system, I will allow for a disadvantaged wisdom check, which I'll translate to this because effectively she is rolling a will save to stay alive.
So essentially so essentially, I can make the brand because I have those tools, and Roger kind of is very good with making runes. And then we could use Armin's flames because he hot, or someone who can use fire. No,
His
I mean,
eye.
yeah, tis I, the fireman. To heat up the brand with the dust of deliciousness on the brand to essentially, because I'm assuming the dust of deliciousness would act like a sugar and would caramelize, and then the molten caramel in the skin, it's kind
it
of
stays in the
it is
system.
sticky.
Exactly.
it would
It
just
stays in the system.
So
Yeah.
And that'll infect the injury too, so it'll stay in that system.
Yeah.
and the rune wouldn't go away because it'd be now hot molten
It'd be embedded
magma,
in there.
essentially. Yeah, forever anti-magic detection,
Yeah.
or instant what's the movie, Little Trouble in Chinatown,
Mm,
if anybody's seen that.
yeah. I also have a DM inspiration.
Do we like this
Okay.
idea, my dear friends? 'Cause I'm kind of for it.
I like
This
the
plan-
idea.
Yeah.
This plan is absolutely wild, and I'm all fucking for it.
Let's do
That
this.
thing.
I mean, this is possibly our best option so that we don't have to fight not only the Empress but an entire group of fucking mages that are
Yeah.
fucking But I will
Probably
still,
high level mages.
yeah, and I will still have Roderick. As Roderick, he's still gonna talk to Raxus to try and get him on their side, and then he wants to talk to Hugo as well. But Hugo first, then Raxus.
Everyone wants to talk.
Do we have ways of escape just in case?
Matt, do you have any? I mean, we here.
I have
Here's-
Dimension Door.
Here's the thing. I'm just gonna spoil this for you. Unless it's a magic item, there are the room's full of mages. You can assume
Yeah,
that many of them have counterspell. I'm just gonna spoil this for you.
I have Dimension Door.
I also have counterspell of 3 uses.
From a
But
magic
there is
item,
a
too.
room full
You know
of
what?
mages. They'll just counterspell your counterspell.
Well, here's the thing. They are from her blade, right? When she uses that ability.
Oh,
They are,
They are
but
from
you
her
still need
blade.
to roll a check. That's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still a
yeah.
check.
Hmm.
It's still a
But
check because
it's-
the trade-off is it's base level.
It's
Yeah,
That's
a base
but-
level.
We have countermeasures.
I
I'm-
don't recall if I've done this at this level yet. But charging my pocket watch with an 8th level slot.
Okay, what spell are you putting in there?
Um,
Eighth
Well,
level,
I'm-
you say?
I'm not doing it yet.
Okay.
But considering the previous times I've charged the pocket watch, we've ended up in the other plane.
But that's because of Fuckface. Fuckface is dead, and now you are the true owner.
Mhm.
I won't say what will happen. I'll say something will.
No fucking.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, either way, it sounds like. Does
Um,
anyone have any concerns or objections to this plan?
Nope.
This is honest. I'm just saying, this is probably our best bet to take her out without having to deal a boss fight. And
It is,
if we can
yeah.
if we can, not have a boss fight, and how funny is it if the Empress dies without even getting a chance to fight back?
Actually, societally, that is actually a big deal here.
Yeah, because then it's gonna be whoever did the. I'm assuming whoever came up with the plan. They're gonna be like, huh?
That wasn't me. That was Roderick.
Fuck.
Either way,
Why is my
all right then. Going once, going twice. Alrighty, I would like everyone to meet themselves but Ari.
Oh god.
Ari.
Yep.
Hugo walks further down the cave until everyone's out of earshot.
Mhm.
Tell me, why do you trust me?
She she takes a moment to think, and she goes, you have shown me kindness and you have helped me. And from all that I have learned about you, you and I share many similarities.
We do, except for one. You also have a beating heart. You can still feel the warmth of the sun.
Hmm.
In truthful honesty.
She'll-
Oh, oops, wrong.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I put the wrong music. You have caused more change than I have thought. I fear telling you this because I have not felt this warmth, this even illusion of it for some time. Your friends were right. I had meant to manipulate you. I had meant to use you to my own ends.
Mm. You say had. Do you not intend that anymore?
When liars are revealed, it is difficult to get to trust them again. I can only convey what I feel earnestly. The truth is, I cannot go through with it anymore. You say I treated you with kindness, but the truth is that it is you who has shown me that. You never wavered. And any I have talked to, they've always been wary for the coldness of my skin. The blood that comes in the red iris of my eye. And yet you looked upon me as if I was simple and plain. And then it was contagious. Others, including your wolfkin friends, they had shown me compassion too.
Mm.
You are the reason I saved those children that night when you encountered a silent death. I would have let them die. To fuel your anger, to fuel your helplessness, more malleable in my hand. And yet, the thought of disappointment made me preserve their lives. Preserve what could be. I know what I am telling you has likely lost your trust. Your camaraderie, your friendship, more. I am not regretful for many things in my life. I did what I had to survive. But hurting you, lying to you, is one just regret.
Oh. um,
I am
she.
good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I am truly sorry. For what it is worth, your captain would have been proud. Not because of who you become, but merely that you have found your own path on this journey of yours.
At the mention of her captain, she tears up a bit. But she has a very soft smile on her face as she walks up to him, and she very gently takes one of his hands that I assume is cold.
It is very cold to the touch.
She holds it with both of her hands, and she looks at him, meeting his gaze, and she just smiles and she goes, "For what it is worth, I forgive you. Sure, you might have intended not so great things when you had first met me, but people make mistakes. People change. I have changed since I joined the wolf pack, and as you say, you have changed. You have learned to regret. You have changed, Hugo. And for that, she gives him a hug. She wraps her arms around him and she goes, "I will always forgive you."
He shakes at first, until he embraces you as well. I am not accustomed to feeling much. I put it aside, and I wish to process this because I have never been told forgiveness before, and it is a strange feeling, foreign to me. I leave you with this. Now, I apologize in advance. You see your lot, you see your rage, your sadness as a tragic storm, a hurricane of despair. You are not so. You are the eye of the storm, the beauty that persists in the chaos. And never forget the light that you bring to wayward sailors that feel lost in the mighty storm. And with that, he'll let you go and begin to leave.
She stands there very quietly and she looks at her hands that are now not as cold. And she just smiles. She doesn't really say much.
He leaves you to your own as he processes the fact that someone forgave him. So he has never really experienced in life.
Aww.
And undeath.
Aww.
And yeah. You all reconvene.
Aww.
And you discuss your plan. Roderick, I would like you
Oh no.
to make a smithies check.
Okay. What's the attribute?
It will make a constitution.
Ooh.
21.
21.
Legal.
You make the brand. You make the sort of brand. You actually make the edges sharp, so it will embed in her skin without heating it.
No other reason why he did that specifically. I want to incite that.
Mm-hmm. I will say with 21 as well, you're
You
able to.
just wanted to make sure that bitch stuck with it.
Oh yeah.
You are
Oh,
also able to make it to where you are able to where you can put the dust of deliciousness on it.
Okay, yeah. Doctor. Damn straight. Well, actually, not really, but it is done.
Nice.
All right.
Now, I believe we will be wanted at the castle soon. Or
Do
not
I
the
need to
castle
do
yet,
anything
of
else
course.
for prep? That's a question.
Roger wants to talk to Hugo.
Don't disappear.
Get back off. Pussy bug. Who first?
Right. Hey, Hugo.
There you go.
Yes.
I want to talk to you.
Proceed.
You don't like being a vampire, do you?
It was
You've
something.
said so.
It was something forced upon me in capture, and a reminder of being forsaken.
I want to help you and do this.
I have
Curse.
heard this spear from paladins before. If you mean to help me by ending me, I do not crave the emptiness of death quite yet.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Not then.
I genuinely want to help you. Then I know I'm supposed to be the champion of the Raven Queen. I'm supposed to kill dead and such. But that day you helped me, and we got to talk for a bit. And what you said about Omen, it got me thinking quite a bit, to be fair. I genuinely want to help you.
You say that, yet you offer you have said nothing on how.
We, I, we know of someone that might have some information, probably the ability curse. There was a spell called Remove Curse.
You think I have not tried that? Vampirism is more advanced than that sort of magic.
That's true. However, do you think a great worm might be able to help with some knowledge in getting you back to the way you were before you became a vampire?
If you could, I would be eternally grateful. Mortally grateful, in truth. But I have sought this promise before to find it, and find it, and I will believe you. Until then, I dare not get my hopes up.
I don't blame you, to be fair. And for what it's worth, I am sorry for a lot of the distrust. I believe a lot of us were blinded by Omen, and we took her words without ever questioning them.
Again, bring something concrete, otherwise it is simply an empty promise. Alright. Roderick, your
That's
go.
fair.
Kind of just would have quietly walked over and sat down near Hugo. I have some matters to discuss with you, if you are willing to listen.
You certainly have come into your own ever since you grew up from the boy.
It took time, of course, as all things do. I still find it hilarious that you were able to piece it together, yet the Empress is still not able to. Though she thinks she's high and mighty.
When you have eyes of red, you tend to see beyond the facade of what people are, and more of who they are. You have not come here to discuss this, however. So what is it that you come to speak to me on?
What are your feelings of ending the Empire?
I believe in many things. I believe the Empire's ways have crippled it. We celebrate our strength, and yet we remain stagnant because of it. We've only had one ruler since the split of the republics that has done so, and even ancient histories before the Republic have shown stagnation.
That is true. However, do you believe with strong leadership, a cohesive leadership, out for the good of a country, do you think a group could achieve what one has simply continued to fail to do?
In my opinion, you need a protege chosen. Two to lead, one that has power, another that covets it. Ideally, you would wish to share it, but Orrington seldom shares power.
Would you share it? It meant the better for everyone, including those who clearly have been wronged by this country's rule and how it has been run.
In the past, I would have lied and said yes, no, I say it in earnest honesty.
Hugo, I have traveled this land now, seen many countries and heard of many more who have been run by a single person. All I've seen is folly. Men, women, those who have been hurt and will be hurt by those that are leading by a single person, making the decisions for those below. I do not want that for Orrington. I know that it has brought many, including Armin, pain and suffering and scars that will not heal. Not as he sees them now. What I ask is this. Will you, Hugo von Carmine, work with Zaruiri to make Orrington... I'm sorry, I'm going to say this very badly and you're going to hate me. Are you willing to work to make Orrington a better place, to make it better than what it was?
In truth, I will. We'll need to, after all, even in my most vile of intent, I never wish to see this land destroyed. The cult will do that. To side with them, to use them, will only cause untold death and destruction.
That is why I put my faith in you, Hugo.
To think how this all started before and down to see it turn out. History has been many things, ironic, most prevalent.
That is very true. But that was a boy who spoke to you before. One who had only seen parts that he had allowed to see. I wouldn't consider myself fully a man yet. There is much to be done and much decisions that will, quite frankly, leave many in pain. But they will be done. We will take care of the Empress. She is a vile curse upon this land and upon its people. Hopefully she will learn in death not to underestimate people, for power is far deeper than magical. Rest well, Hugo. And that is
Okay.
where Roderick will stand up and give a nod and just quietly leave Hugo to his own devices.
Alright, does anyone else have anything to do?
Before we go to the castle.
Oh boy.
dibs on the top bunk.
I will give just so they don't try and snag it from Armin again and have access to it. I feel like it'd be a little bit easier if he hit it because Roderick's not the center of attention. I will give the crystal ball of mind read to Roderick.
Let you cast Scry and do the detect thoughts spell.
My house is being a little too chaotic right now, so I have to hop off real quick.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yep. I mean,
The
I mean, this is
dumbass.
perfect time for a break, anyways. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was super. That conversation between Ari and Hugo was like super sweet.
Of course.
Oh my god, it was so cute.
I would say I saw it coming, but you know. Hee.
Anyways, we're on break.
I'm a step away.
Yep, we're on break.
Yeah, Roger kind of could tell already.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke.
Roderick
You actually did. You and others have changed him.
Doctor.
Pretty much, yeah. No, like showing him
good job.
compassion, like doing some like shit. It worked. It actually worked.
Yeah.
Not everybody's shipping us. That's funny.
It's less a ship and more like there's clearly emotions for both of them. It's just like we'll let them sort it out. But yeah, Hugo just Roderick just casually suggesting, hey, fucking Empire, why don't we just become cool? President or vice president? Hugo for president.
Let's go.
Can we? We're just Matt. I need art of Ari and Roderick wearing "Vote for Hugo" shirts, just like the "Vote for Pedro" shirts. I need it. Vote for Hugo.
Right.
God damn it. That's too funny. This is gonna be fun.
If it works, you kill her. Undeniably.
If it works, it'll be fun. If it works, it'll be funny because Roderick's gonna be like, "Bye bye." The last thing she sees is the last thing she sees is Roderick's cheeky ass grin, like, hee hee.
You can unmute by the way, Mo, because it's a break.
Meek.
Yes.
Yep. Also, by the way, just to make the announcement for people listening, if anyone knows Jacob, he's taking a bit of hiatus from campaign 2, just personal stuff. Life happens.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't get into it because
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll go be a sweet boy underneath.
Yeah.
Damn it! I wish I could find that fucking meme I did of the Hugo art so long ago. Right? It's so long ago. I think I showed Richard, but Alex, I showed you the art, didn't I?
Yeah, like
The edit.
Maybe it's been a bit.
Or I had put a hat on him, a very specific hat, and I wanted to put in the joke in the like on it saying I'm going to Disneyland. Because I had put a fucking Goofy's hat on him. Did I send it to you, Richard? Didn't I?
What?
The Goofy Hugo.
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me see if I can.
Don't you
find
dare.
it.
Don't you dare. Go. Go sit. No. Yes.
Hugo, that sweet boy.
Oh, eat your food. No. Yes.
I will
No.
find it. It's in here.
No.
Well, there's Armin with his banjo.
Oh, you guys hear
Interesting.
him?
Good time.
Go eat your food.
Yes. Next.
Go eat your
There's
food.
Genevieve.
DMs, by
Why
the way.
not?
1 second.
There's that. Go eat your food. Go eat your food, you chaotic little gremlin. Mommy's gonna eat your food.
Chaotic little gremlin.
And go eat it.
What kind of food is it though? I'm curious.
Rocks.
Peggy and marbles.
Yum.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, there was Santa Roderick. Okay.
Oh yeah, Santa Roderick.
Santa Roderick, hurry down again, baby.
Where? Down here. You saw Bandit, Bluey, and Fox?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Since so much. Currently in
Let me see if I can find it.
2022.
Was it in 2020?
I'm legit I'm scrolling through like all of the images I've sent Richard since the beginning. Where is there's the Itadori there's Itadori Toji, not Toji,
There's a way
here's that
for
art.
you to
Roderick
for
and
it.
Armin's doing the Toto and
Yeah.
Itadori pose. I love
Yeah.
that.
No, I don't remember exactly when it was. That's the thing is I'm scrolling through all the fucking stupid memes I've sent this dumb fuck. Where is it?
You can
I've sent
just
some.
type Hugo in the search bar and it should show up.
Hold on. Ah, fuck! No! Stop it! No! God damn it! Okay.
No.
Alrighty, what time is it?
9:12.
Alrighty, I can do another 20 minutes before I need to stop session for 10.
Or what's? Oh, you got class tomorrow.
It is.
Yeah, Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I clear it from my conversations with you, Richard? I think I did. Oh dear. Well, next. Search length images. We'll go to old. We'll type Hugo. I present Hugo von Carmine.
I thought you said Von Karma, and I thought we were talking about
Was he in
Attorney.
was he in a goofy hat? Like literally goofy
Yes.
hat?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I had put him in a goofy hat, and I had like
There
freaking
you go, found
PNG.
it.
Where send it to me?
It's in Shadows of Men. It's
Oh,
I
did
said
you?
here.
Did I really post it all the way? Okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes,
Billy. There we
Sorry.
go. Look what I did to your boy. Oh, gosh.
Eat your food, you goober!
God, I forgot I fucking did that. Ah,
Why are
It's
you being
so-
so difficult?
it's giving.
Whoa.
It's giving.
Was it just in Shadows of Men or was it
Look at Shadows of Men. It's been responded. Like Milka said here. If you click the attachment,
Yeah, it's the last. Yeah.
yeah. She
It's
said
the last
she
comment.
found it in Shadows of Men.
Yes!
Oh yeah, no, you saw that. You said stop. I forgot Kelly had said stop, and I was like dabbing to it.
I was trying so hard not to wheeze at that.
It's so well timed. Hugo von Carmine, you're gonna become the president of Orrington. What are you doing? I'm going to Disneyland.
Bless his soul.
Well, he's a vampire, so.
Yeah, there's some philosophical
Still
debate
have
on
a
that
soul.
one.
Why are you like this, child? Go. You can't. Why not?
I can't.
I'm gonna hit you with this pillow.
Hey, listen.
He ran into the kitchen. That works for me. Here.
Me, 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 me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get. Uh-huh. What are you gonna do? Nothing.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I mean, he does have a phone in his hand, so he could just chuck it at me if he wanted to, but oh, you still have it. Never mind. Go. Go. Well, you better not knock that iPad down. We will fight, little boy.
I don't wanna.
Oh my god.
Eh.
My child.
Destroy the child.
You said destroy the child.
Yes. Destroy the child.
I get it.
Alrighty, in the next 2 minutes we
I will
continue.
just
10
Okay.
full rubber duck. Me.
I said go. Go.
Memer.
Memer. Me, me.
Memer.
Armor.
Memer.
Boy, I'm hitting you with a pillow. You're hitting me with a phone. That's rude.
Memer. Memer.
What
We're
happened?
so
Hey, do
stupid.
we, now, who's gonna copy strike us first? The owners of the song or Beaker? Or Sesame Street?
Only Sesame Street.
It's all Disney.
Disney.
guess we'll
Disney.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll
Disney
try with your
World.
daddy then this time.
Disneyland.
Wait, don't go away. You go away. You go away. And take that mushroom plush and bop you with it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, don't you lock your door, you little bugger.
Bippity boppity, get away from my property.
If only.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting time, my friends.
Oh, this is probably
I
a
can't
prep
wait till your
session before
daddy.
the shit goes
Speaking of
down.
which, you all ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun.
no, they were ready for that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm glad I wrote
copyright.
about that. But yeah, seriously though, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So, the day comes and you're escorted to the castle. And when I say escorted, I do mean teleport, because, ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, why would we walk all the way?
You are taken
Please.
to, you are taken to the courtyard where it's been set up for the ceremony. Armin, you are taken aside to be fitted for your groomsman, and it's a fancy suit, one fit for the for the Ashen Lord, black with elements of orange.
Oh my god.
You knew it
And
was gonna
red.
be. It was gonna.
Yeah.
You knew
It
that.
looked like a pompous noble, complete with a cape. Complete with a
Hey.
cape that serves no
It's a
purpose.
shoulder cape too.
Actually, yeah.
Hey, you leave nobles alone.
I'm sorry, what did you say is
It's a shoulder cape with a black overlay and a orange under.
okay.
Beyond that, this is the last interaction we have tonight. Tristan will walk in. You certainly cut a good figure.
I look ridiculous.
It's our wedding day. You should be happier. It is the Empress's will.
You know why I'm not.
Those delusions of rebellion will fade in time.
Cannot honestly tell me that you agree with this.
Persuasion. This is why it's the last one.
Natural 20. 23.
If I had my choice, I wouldn't. But it is the Empress's will, and as she is not to be disobeyed. My mother is a cruel woman. A very cruel woman. But to refuse her is to invite death. I don't plan on dying. So no, I do not agree with it, but I will carry it out regardless. Garmin?
I know, I'm
There we
trying
go.
to think. Just give me a sec to. I'm trying to think of like what to properly
I'll give you a minute.
like.
I wouldn't be rushing, but yeah, I need to.
I
Yeah.
know. Because I want to try and get her to help us with this without the possibility of giving away what we're trying to do.
I have a
On
timer.
the
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Hmm. Mother, your mother may be strong, but not. She's not infallible. She can be defeated, and we need help, Tristane. I need help.
Persuasion. And the only reason I'm not giving you disadvantage is because of the nat 20 from earlier.
Doesn't matter. 8.
You do need help. But those rebellious thoughts will go away. Rejoice, beloved. We have a ceremony to commence with. And that's where we're in tonight's session.